Hi everyone, welcome back. Another beautiful day. I think today is the maximum is 27 degrees Celsius. Still quite warm, right? Anyway, I want to show you some of the pretty roses today. We'll see how far I go because I still have quite a lot of roses over that side. I want to show you too. Okay, first off, this one Troilers. This is David Osenbo I bought years ago. And look at it, the bloom's gorgeous, right? The color can be different, like this one in the, it have a lot of sun, so the color inside kind of creamy yellow color. But the one over here, let me show you, this one in the shade and have a little bit the hint of apricot color. Can you see that? Wow, the bloom own gorgeous though. I love the shape of the bloom. This bloom, I don't know. I like the shape of the bloom better than jewel the obscure because jewel of the obscure, the bloom often just dangling down, but this one just stay up straight. Really, really lovely, and this one have very strong mauve fragrance. Lots of buds still on. You can see that. More here too. Very happy with it both actually. Since I removed the raspberry bushes, and this bush have a lot of sunshine, so it's very happy. And let me standing back over here. A little bit awkward in this area. And this bloom, this is fade already, so not for to showing you. This pretty bloom over here, this is Oklahoma, have very strong scent. And Alila, a lot of blooms they already fade, but this one's starting to come, which is lovely. But I want to show you this. Can you believe this rose? This one have very, very strong scent and the bloom quite fade, but this one, the bloom is huge. Can you believe that? Maybe you are 12 or 13 centimeters width, even bigger than my palm. Wow, so big. And the scent is so strong. I think I have to move this one in the shadier spot during the summer because this one have very strong fragrance and often get burned so quick in the heat. And this area have a all day long sun, and especially in the hot afternoon sun too. Nothing to shade it or to give it any protection. So I need to think of where I'm gonna move this because it could be more benefit if this one has some shade in the afternoon. Right, over here, I still want to show you some of the pretty blooms. This one, still on guys. This one, a best impression. Still few buds and blooms on the top there. Don't think you can see that well, but anyway, just show you here. And here's a bloom over here. This one fresher. And Australian Beauty is still looking really good. Even it have very light and gentle scent, but the scent is very sweet and lovely. And still a lot of blooms on, guys. Still a lot. And Love You on Rose, still looking pretty good. Still doing amazing. This rose, I chose one of the best performer this year and last year. And also the same for this rose to Australian Beauty. And I did show this one a best impression for the heat tolerant and one of the best performer this year as well. Hi, lots of aphids, guys. Come over this side. Oh, I still have this bunch of gift of friendships. Have very bright color. But I think this rose has nothing special about this rose, I bought this because I saw on the website of the rose company, Toronto Rose. It's a very healthy rose and I bought it. Yeah, it's very healthy rose. But nothing special actually. Doesn't have a scent, the bloom often quite small. And very thorny. It's just so thorny, guys. Look at this. So thorny. Okay, come over this way. Oh, let me show you this rose. Coconut eyes, only one blooms at the moment. Feel some very healthy shoot over here. Don't know if, oh, they don't have few buds too. Not sure you have a chance to open or not. And Seabell, still looking lovely. I do need to stack these rows up though. I did trim a lot of the branches because this area before it's too shady, and a lot of roses down over here, they didn't have enough sunlight and they were struggling. Anyway, I trimmed a lot of them down. I will do a little bit more though, in that winter, early spring, because it example like this cane. There are a lot of cane, they just kind of like crisscross, and this one got damaged over here, so I think I'm going to put it down. And come over here, forget me not, still looking lovely. Oh, this one kind of faded already. I did try to grow some of the rows from the cutting. Let me show you. Down over here. they're kind of like tuckling down over there. I'm not sure how many they will take though, because growing rows from cutting, they take quite a bit of patience and need a little bit of attention sometimes too, because you don't want the cutting to dry out, but you don't want they get too wet, but also you don't want they they have too much of sunlight either. Right, over here I have still quite a lot of bloom here. This one doesn't forget me not, but I mean a lot of buds still on. And over this way, a lot of roses they kind of finished. Okay. Phoenix still looking good. I said to you not long ago, I'm going to move these roses to a different spot because I did not have that many bloom this year. I think the roses over this side is grew too tall. This one put delightful back for more. But now, because I trim it down, and also at the later season now, so they don't seem grow much. So this phoenix, they have more sun, so that's why they bloom much better now. But again, it's nothing to compare like last year when this row was much smaller, and it, it wasn't shade. It didn't shade these rows. Over here, I got the wedding rose. Let me try to pull the bloom over here. If I can show you the wedding rose, this rose always very healthy. The bloom have very strong scent as well. I could say 8 out of 10%. I feel the bloom of this rose they form and last much longer than Pop John 2. But the Pop John 2 they have a stronger scent and different type of fragrance. Some roses over here. This is still very lovely rolled out. A lot of buds still on. Oh, let me give you the quick update in this area. I did very radical thing in this area yesterday, and after that I have been so tired. Let me show you. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? So this is the garden for my father garden. I show you quite a few times this season already, after my father-in-law helped me to took the pond apart or get rid of the wooden pond. But anyway, I saw down a lilac bush over there yesterday. Could you believe this? And a lot of branches and twigs. I still have them on the ground here, because the reason why I chop it down, because they send out so many runners and they shade the road too much, and the root system is huge. So I've been thinking about that for a while, but at the end I don't want to do that like in the next 5 years, something like that, when I get too old and my roses they got suffer from the shade and from the roots of the lilac tree or lilac bush. So in the meantime, I carry the container of the blue wood over there to put on top of the stump actually of the lilac bush. But I know a lot of runners of the lilacs still around there, so I will keep an eye on them and to pull the runner out when I see them, or I have to check on them more often. And yeah, and I do love an evergreen in this area as well, because soon all the roses they drop the leaves, nothing in this area, so an evergreen plant over there could be very nice during the winter. But also the color in this area just all kind of green, dark green, and like normal green. But the blue's color just kind of brightening up as well. And again, this bush it doesn't grow at tall and big. I think the maximum it grow 2 meters, I think, because it is a dwarf blue spruce. And also I just wait maybe, I don't know, a year or so or half year until the lilac bush or the runner completely gone, and I will dig the hole and plant that one in the ground. Yeah, what do you think? Do you like the change like this? I know I like the lilac bush, you know, when it in bloom, but it bloom only once a year. So that's the point. And also it doesn't, you know, it doesn't stay where it is, just send the runner everywhere. I got 2 other bushes in my front yard. I keep an eye on them. So far they haven't sent any runner out yet. Alright, so I want to show you some of the bloom in this area too. This is perfume de Paris, still looking very good. And here as well, lots of shoots that were damaged by the rosella the other day. You can see there. And I know some standard Mr. linking over that way too got damaged by the rosella. Okay, let me come over here. I want to show you this rose. This one is called Princess de Monaco. So it's different from Princess Charlene de Monaco. Yesterday, I was trimming the lilac bush and I smelled it. Well, oh, this one has very lovely scent and strong too. But a few months ago when I just bought it, it have a gentle scent. It wasn't that strong like it, you know. So your rose, it can, you know, develop with the scent. You have to a while when you plant it on, you know, the rose doing well. But of course, depend on the variety if it's have a strong scent or not, you know. But yeah, I'm very happy with this rose actually. Have very strong scent. I think I prefer this rose over moonstone because moonstone hardly any scent. It doesn't have a scent actually. But also that's why it's not as healthy like this rose either. So good alternative to have this rose over moonstone. Come over here. So now I can walk over here and show you the rose I want to show you. Okay, this one is called Princess Charlene de Monaco. So a few weeks ago, I showed you this rose was quite far away. I couldn't come closer to show you. And now I can. And let me go back over here. I got 2 roses. They are corded rose. They're not in bloom at the moment. I kept some long stem over here. I try to grow them from the cutting when I have a time actually. Over here, this is from Turquoise Sunrise. Have few buds over here. Still looking lovely. And the dahlia, I know I need to trim them back, but I haven't had a chance to trim them back yet. A lot of them they kind of, you know, finished. I mean the bloom kind of aged and finished. And over here I got some pretty bloom too. See the dahlia, I grew this one from under the tuber and it stayed in the container for the whole year, but doing very well. You can see that. And this rose I show you quite a few times already. This one Mitsuko. Amazing mom, not in bloom at the moment. I think it's wrap up for the season now. And another type of dahlia looking lovely. This is pom pom. The bloom lasts a long time, guys, and very heat tolerance. Dahlias, they very heat tolerance, guys. For me anyway. They never seem to have sunburn. And they are good in the heat and wonderful for cut flower. Okay, let me show you another dahlia bloom I got over here. Oh, let me give you the updates. One of the persimmon tree I planted. This is what is it? This is not the this is the Artisan persimmon tree. I got this one a few years ago and I decided to plant this one in the ground finally a few months ago. I think this tree can be much happier in the ground now actually, because this tree is struggling to try in the past few years. We'll see how it does next year, because this one it had some shade from the apple tree here, and also I think in the future the loquat tree will get bigger as well and shade a little bit from the afternoon sun, because I do find this variety they're quite sensitive to the heat. Right, this rose is not in bloom, so no point to show you, but let me show you. So this is, it's like the calming rose, but this one, it more growing like the bush or tall big bush side thing. I'm not sure that's the term that I should describe. But anyway, this one is called Red Pear de Gongson. And I got two very lovely choppy stems and they have a lot of bloom. I bent it over and now it's sending out a lot of side shoot over here. And the same for this side too. You see a lot of side shoot. But I need to do a little bit proper tight for this stem and trim down the stem bloom too. Over here I got another dahlia bush. Again, this one in the container, but after a while I move it around and it's settled in this spot and even in container. But if you can just lay the container on the soil and their roots can go out. I do have a drip irrigation, so it does get water whenever I water the plant. But I mean that even you can grow with the plant or dahlia in the container. Let me show you. This container just about 30 centimeter width, but you can see a lot of big stem and a lot not bloom here as well. Oh, let me show you this bloom first. You see the lovely dahlia over here as well. Yeah, I did a lot of change and moving around of my plants because again, a few months ago I decided to plant this local tree in the ground as well. So in the past few years it was in the container, or 2 years it was in container. I decided to plant it in the ground because this summer I could see the plant dry out much quicker. Even I planted it in the large container. But anyway, it's doing very well. And here, let me show you the bloom. Oh, this dahlia, I can't remember what the name of the dahlia though. I put the name on the screen for you. But lot of buds. You can see that. I can see them very bright and cheerful from our windows. And the local tree in bloom, by the way. I'm wondering what should I do with the fruit, because soon you see this one, the fruit already set. This one, because soon we can have a frost. Normally we have frost in May, like either early May or mid May, but I'm afraid this fruit over here could only get frozen. And come back over here. I'm here anyway, so I thought I should show you my other little persimmon trees. This is the one I bought together with the local tree as well. So I just planted this one here just a few months ago too. This one is HKGO dwarf persimmon tree. This is non-artisan. Okay, let me give you the update about this little local tree too. I bought the same time as the persimmon tree and I planted it here and looking good actually. Yeah, it's very little. When I bought it last year, it's just like this and stay at the trunk, or I mean the the branches, and it was very small. But now he have more branches on the top and looking very healthy. I do like this area. That's something evergreen in this area too, because the whole area over here in the winter just bare. Okay, next let me walk out in this area. Oh, let me show you. Wow, yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I thought that all of them they already faded already. This is large ago, still looking really good. But I know the bush looking very tired now. You see that? The leaves turning yellow and have kind of black spot and thing. Not great anymore. But anyway, I just show you what I have left. Let me show you this big bloom over here. This one is called Eden She Lovely. I haven't really shown you much this rose, right? But again, a lot of leaves already kind of skeleton already. Okay, let me show you this bloom. It has a lovely creamy color. The hair we kind like average. I couldn't say healthy because I do see it have black spots like in mid-late summer, especially in the rainy days or when you have a high humidity or when we have the high humidity. Anyway, the bloom is often very big and quite good in the heat, by the way. It's one hardly have any scent, guy, this rose. And look at this rose. P.S. I love you. Have a deep variation between the red and the black around the edge of the blooms. Let me show you the dahlia in this area. I did not buy it and it come up by itself. But first let me show you. This different cactus dahlia. This one I bought a few years ago. But let me show you. This one, I did not buy this. Can you believe it? Huge pink dahlia bush over here. Look at this. Is it so pretty? Okay, so it does have a medium size bloom like this. But it does have a big bloom like this. Wow. Okay. Oh, no, I snapped it off. But here's it. Can you believe that it's huge? It's so big, guy. Wow. I don't know. These are maybe 15 centimeter width, 15, 17 centimeter width. It's huge, guy. Have very pretty pink color. Wow. I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, sometimes you just never know. You got some kind of dahlia they cross-pollinated and they come back by itself. I got another one. It have a smaller pink color though. I come over here and show you. But let me show this one, this dahlia for you first. This one, dahlia white snow, because I think it's white at snow, so that's why you call like that. But anyway, let me come over this way. I want to show you different type of dahlia. It come back by itself too, and I think just so stunning. But let me just walk away this way. This is so stunning. The smell so good. I think maybe my neighbor, some of them they are cooking. But let me show you. Can you believe that? This one come back by itself. So pretty. Look at it. It kind of have a pom-pom blooms, guy. I think this one cross-pollinated by the blue edge dahlia. And by the other dahlia I got over here, this is the dahlia dentisu, but this one not in bloom at the moment. I was out here yesterday with a lot of trimming of the dahlia over here because they were so tall, they're falling over. But anyway, so this is the one that come up with blue edge with this kind of color, and the combination with dahlia dentisu. So it got a shape like this one. And golden celebration still looking lovely. Look at this. This is the biggest bloom since I have it. This row. And this rose though, even it have very long and flimsy stem, but it seems holding the bloom quite well. But because of long stem, so it does feel leaning a little bit, you know. But I mean the neck of the rose or the bloom is not as weak. So I got little like metal frame over here, so someone, you know, dump it near to the bin in our complex. So I carry it home. So this was the video today. I hope that you enjoy a quick update in my garden. Yeah, just few things left, and I just want to show you before everything that will wither or melt, especially dahlias. They're still looking so lovely, right? And the dahlia over there as well, they are two tall. They are 2 meter tall. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next video. Bye bye.